Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the middleweight bout between Darren Till versus Marvin Vettori. And I know this fight already fell off the card and it's been replaced by Kevin Holland. As a matter of fact, I just predicted the other one first, but you never know which one's going to come out. These videos going to come out first. But either way, quick pick prediction: Till versus Vettori. Till fell off the card, but this matchup might happen again in the future. And I don't think my prediction for that fight is going to change no matter what happens in this fight or that fight. If they do fight, my prediction feels like it's going to stay the same, at least for the next 2-3 years. Maybe in 4 or 5 years it might change, but next relative years going to stay the same. So Till versus Vettori, how I see this straight up. Two young guys. Till has definitely been given the silver spoon based on what he did at welterweight, but he left the welterweight division on two-fight finish streak, got submitted, then got knocked out cold. Came up, beat Gaslam, and got ranked, decently because of what he did against Gaslam. But again, in that fight, it wasn't a stellar fight. This showed clean technical performance. No amazing knockout, not amazing fight to tell your friends about or anything like that. It was just a good technical performance, but not a lot happening. And yeah, that was that fight. And then off that fight, he got higher ranking, and then he fought Whitaker, which was probably even more better performance for him for the fact that he fought a former champion, and it was able to hurt him several times in that one. But a loss nonetheless, and Whitaker showed that he's the more well-rounded, more developed, more polished fighter, and was able to take it other places, and then find success in all areas on the feet, in the wrestling, in the grappling, and this mix up. And he started, I think, he dropped Till like twice or whatever case, but yeah, that was that case. But for that, he's still ranked high when he's 1-1 in the division. Whereas Vettori, like, he's been putting in work for a minute now and been doing nothing but winning outside of early on in his career, a split decision to Adesanya and maybe like a loss to Carlos Jr. like in his debut or something. But been putting in work. And I'm knowing his backstory. It's not a prediction, but high 6-1. I think Darren Till on the feet in his style, he can cause some issues, and it's something like a big threat that could sell the fight for the fact that Till does have some solid takedown defense. He is a strong big boy. Was a real strong big boy at welterweight. Brought it up at middleweight. He's fast, clean, technical, got that power, got a good eye, got that good precision. He got a takedown defense. So there's a possibility this could be like the Adesanya fight. Well, not like Adesanya, but similar to the Adesanya fight where he can keep this fight on the feet and be the more technical striker, and that's definitely a possibility. But I think what makes it harder is a 5-round fight. And again, Vettori is the more well-rounded fighter, and Till is not Adesanya. That's one thing for sure. He's not Adesanya. He's not. If anything, the Whitaker fight showed that, and if it hadn't already before, also the Masvidal fight showed that. Till is just not. Till got a good offense striker, but his defense striker isn't super phenomenal. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Footwork isn't super great. He goes back a lot, and his cardio fades a lot. And when as soon as he starts getting tired or having issues, a lot of his technique starts to go out the window. And that's what I'm saying about Till. And also, he's like a one-handed fighter. That's another thing about Till. Also got shut out by Willie in every single aspect. So again, things against Till. Till's a solid fighter, but he's definitely getting more praise than he deserves by far. He shouldn't even be. He should be like top. He should be number 10 at this point. But they keeping him high up in rankings. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm saying a lot. But what I think is one. I think this comes down to the point that Vettori is the more over-rounded fighter, and also a big thing about Till is I think Vettori can strike with Till. That's another thing. I think he can strike with Till. I think he never showed a bad chin, never showed real bad defense. So he could take what Till can dish out, and he could dish out some more. And also, Till's gonna have to worry about the grappling and the strength of Vettori. Vettori probably gonna be like the strongest guy he's fought, probably one of the most well-rounded guys he's fought, and one of the young guys he's fought. So he's young, he's big, he's strong, more well-rounded, can hit you hard, can mix it up with you on the feet, and he can take it to the ground. He can just has the strength to battle Till to the ground at points in this one, and really it wants to get to the ground, dominate him on the ground. I think he mixes up well with Till early on. Just get a feel for striking, gets his respect on the feet, and then gets Till to react and from there starts to initiate clinching and initiating grappling, wearing on him against the cage, and start to work to drag him to the ground, and probably get him to the ground in like the 4-minute mark of that first round. Start to pepper him with ground and pound, making him just not even about just trying to dominate him there early on, but just trying to get a feel for him and get him to react to what you're doing. Just try to drag him to the ground, and let him try to force himself up and use his energy to get back to his feet, and just keep punching him in the face and just wearing on him, wearing on his face, wearing his cardio, wearing on his mental. In the second round, take him down early and just ground and pound him and start working on transition. Then Till probably force himself up and starts breathing heavy, hands start dropping, and he starts telegraphing his counters or telegraphing his setups. And then I think from that point, Vettori starts to set up his strikes and then mix it up, ending his strikes off with kicks as Till's hands start to drop. Might catch him with one, hurt him with one, then take him down around the 3 minute mark of that second round. We're on to pepper him up. And then I think he stops him in that second round, like late in that second round. Just ground and pounds, and then gets him in a triangle choke and taps him out in that second round. So in this one, I have Marvin Vettori via second round submission.